This is the single leg, same leg. With this, you're gonna jump off one leg and land on that same exact leg. Make sure you're sticking that landing. This is really gonna emphasize on your balance and your coordination as well as your explosiveness.
These are ski jumps. Now, you're just gonna get down like a catcher, just like this. And you're gonna jump as high and far over as you can laterally. Now, usually when I jump, I like to use a line, just so I have something to jump across or jump over. And then you can kind of test where you're at and how much you're improving. So if I were to test myself in this line, I would be able to say, okay, I'm gonna jump 2 yards, and then as I get better, 3 yards, and so on. So I'm coming here, we're jumping as high and far over laterally, back and forth. And as you go, you'll notice yourself being able to jump a little farther. Single leg lateral hops. Now, like I said, you're gonna do this for 10 seconds. Now, as you already know, tracking and measuring is the key to this workout. You need to be able to count how fast you can do things, so every single week you notice yourself getting better. And as your times go up, you're gonna be quicker and you're gonna start breaking more ankles. So the first one we're gonna do is single leg lateral, and you're gonna count every time you cross the line. So you're gonna stand on one leg, you're gonna get a line, and a partner. You're gonna go for 10 seconds. Your partner counts every time you cross. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. You're gonna go 10 total seconds. Now you're gonna do it on your right leg. So this is the first exercise, 10. And then you're gonna do it also on your left leg. Now one of the legs is gonna be a little easier than the other. Mine, it's easier on my right leg. So you're gonna count every time you cross the line.
This is the tuck jump. With this exercise, you wanna start in a catcher stance. You wanna jump as high as you possibly can, and you wanna tuck your knees upwards.
All right, this next jump is what I call the scissor jump. Now there's two variations. One's the lunge jump, one's the scissor jump. The lunge jumps are a little bit easier than the scissor jumps. So a lunge jump, all you're gonna do is you're gonna get down in a lunge, just like this. You're gonna jump, and you're gonna alternate your legs in the air and land back into a sprinter stance. So it's here, down, and you're just gonna switch. Now, the more advanced way is the scissor jump. So you're actually gonna kick your legs now. So it's here, and those are the scissor jumps. So be sure you have the right core strength, be sure you have the proper balance, and make sure you can do these exercises before you move on to the more advanced version. This exercise is the eccentric squat. Now a lot of you guys are going to have to do this with just your body weight because it is more advanced, but for those of you who are already strong, you've been in the weight room, you're a more advanced lifter, you can do it with a barbell, but you can also do it with dumbbells. So for an eccentric squat, all you're gonna do, if you're using a barbell, it's right here. If you're using dumbbells, you can hold them out here. So you're gonna go down really slow. You're gonna go 5-second tempo down, 1-second tempo up. Now if you're doing it with no weights, like I'm doing it right now, your concentric phase on the way up is gonna be explosive to the point where your feet come off the ground just a little bit. So it's here, down, 4, 5, explode up. So a little bit of a jump, and you're gonna repeat. Down. Now if you're doing it with weight, you have barbell on, it's just gonna look like this. And you're just gonna come right back up, you're not gonna let your feet leave the ground. So be sure that you're going eccentrically down for 5-second tempo, and on the way up, it's a 1-second tempo with no pause in between. And those are your eccentric squats.